All right. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. We're back on this hump day. Hump day Wednesday night special. Yes, sir. Had a special request come in for this particular flight from Montreal to Toronto to Montreal again, flying a WestJet 738. So that's what we gonna do tonight. Getting a little bit of a late start, but hey, man, things happen. Things happen. I'm sorry that I was a little bit late. I actually wasn't late. I was on time. Then I had to stop the stream for a few minutes. I figured I would just start over again. Just one more again. Let's do it again. By the way, welcome to the All About Aviation 219 channel. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, hit a super chat while you're here, become a member, do all of that stuff, and we be good friends. We'd be very good friends if you do all that stuff. If you do all that stuff, we'll be really good friends. I want to show you something. So Pmdg, they're an excellent company. They got, let me show you this thing. Blam. Look at that. Look at that high tech. Look at that next level Excel spreadsheet. So with the 737, they actually have all the settings that the flight management computer has for the display and equipment and all that for almost every livery that's available. Now, supposedly these are like what the actual airplanes use in real life, like the settings. So they have it for the 737, the 738, and the 739. Now, being WestJet is not on there, we gonna use Delta's settings, or I actually already did all this. We're gonna use Delta's settings because Delta and WestJet, they're like partners or affiliates or some shit like that. So that's what we're gonna do that. So I already have all that set up. So let's go ahead and let's get into the show. Let's get into the show, baby. All right, I'm already here at the airport because, like I said, I started streaming and then I knew I was gonna have a phone call come in. I did not expect it to take as long as it did, and that was part of the reason why I decided just to restart everything. There was that. I also didn't like the way the flight plan looked. Not the flight plan that we're actually flying, but like the official flight plan, the document that comes with the sim brief flight plan. I was trying to keep it real, trying to keep it 100. So I downloaded the Delta one, and I've never looked at it before, and it was like another language to me. I have to go through it and see where everything is that I would need, you know, for the flight, and I didn't feel like doing that while on stream. So yeah, man, hopefully everybody is doing good. I love flying me some 738. This is a fun airplane, and with the tablet now, and I mean, it's awesome. All right, I got my headphones plugged back in. We straight with that. Got my flight plan. That's all good. Come on, here, Xbox. Got all 12 teraflops just busting their ass right now. All right, now the stairs should be gone from the outside. Maybe not. I guess I have to set up WestJet. Okay, let me set up WestJet. Let's come over yonder. Let me show you that page that I was talking about with all the settings as well. So click and hold menu. Even the battery's not on, it still works. So under setup, we have like aircraft. So equipment and displays, these two, there's 17 pages here and there's like 9 on the other one. That's where all those settings, you know, go on that spreadsheet that I was showing you. So, all right, let's load our WestJet panel state. We got WJA as WestJet. Let's load that. That should also get rid of the air stairs. Yep, they're now gone. So now we can get the jetway connected. So let's go to actions. Now, I'm going to do this one way on this trip and another way on the return flight. So the way we normally do it is we go into fuel, we plug in the amount of fuel that we need here, go to return, go to ground services, type it in, hit enter, and then it'll be here. Or if you want to wait, if you want the fuel truck to come by and do all that shit, just type in more or less fuel than you need, and then type in the exact fuel that you need and input it here. You would request the fuel truck, and then when this turns green, you would click start. Same thing with the passengers. Like 160 is the max that we can do. So, but if you had like 112, you can leave it 0 in that other in the other screen, type in 112 here, and then when this turns green, just click start. Same thing on the baggage handling, but you need to request the loader and the carts and all that. So we're going to request the jetway. That's right here. So that's getting ready to give our airplane a nice little keys. Nice little keys. But yeah, the payload's right here. All the door switches are in here. And then we have pushback here. So we're not going to use any of that stuff. We're going to actually just import everything from the flight plan. So first things first, let's go ahead and get the battery on. And let's see if I can get this to actually work. This button just does not, with the mouse, just does not want to do what it's supposed to do. Come on, man. I almost want to connect my Xbox controller for a second. I cannot get this thing to ever go down, and it needs to go down to turn on. I cannot do it with the mouse. There we go. I don't know why it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. It makes no flipping sense to me. All right, let's go down here. Let's put on our nav lights. Put on a little mood music for the lights. And let me go ahead and bring in our flight plan. I want to show you something before we take off. Well, before we turn on the navigation. So let's request this data. Now, the flight plan right here. Hello? Hello? You doing okay? What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Anything I can do? No, I understand.
I went all the way around and then I went towards like not the church but the school.
Yeah.
There's a church building like right there, and there's this like tree that hangs really low.
Okay. All right. Love you. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I can always stop what I'm doing if you need me to hang out with you or do something. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. Bye. So these coordinates here, we need to make sure that like we have similar coordinates for the nav. So I wanted to double check that before we actually turn on the navigation. So let's click FMC. Let's click FMC. Let's click FMC. Why is FMC not clicking? Nothing's clicking. Very strange. I tell you what, let's just turn on the APU now, because something doesn't sound right with that. All right, let's put on the fuel pump here. Actually, nothing's working on the airplane. We are stuck. All right, let's restart. And I'm actually gonna get my Xbox controller connected for a few minutes while we're setting up this airplane, because that'll be much easier than using the flight stick for now. All right, control options. Make sure it says sim rate. Sure does. All right, go back. Yeah, this will be much easier. Sorry, my daughter came back. She's not feeling great. She wasn't out anywhere. She just went for a walk, but she's not feeling great. Yeah, see, like these. There we go. All right, that's all. All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and load our WestJet. All right, actions. Oops. Setup. Let's load from WJA. Execute. All right, very good. Let's go to actions. Let's go ahead and get the jetway connected. Let's come up here. Let's get that done. That turned on. All right, and let me go ahead and get some lights turned on. That's good. Turn on our lights here. All right, and let's go ahead and not that light, just like here. All right, let's go ahead and get our anti-collision lights on. All right, all that is fine for now. Let's go ahead now and bring in flight plan. Trust our weather. And I already showed you before where to go to look for the coordinates, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and put that. And let's turn this to nav. And we're going to come back down here. Go to FMC. Go to position initializations. Let's go next. And we can see the coordinates are very close to what we had on the flight plan. So let's set that. This should go to map here momentarily. You know, it'll finish up. Only takes about 30 seconds or so, or at least it should. Now, setting the load and the weight and all that, we're going to do that a little differently than we normally do it tonight. I'm going to show you this way on this flight, and then on the return flight, we're going to do it a different way. So, first of all, let's go ahead and request the flight plan. And let's select the route. Let's also call the ATC and find out what runway we're taking off from. We got 24 right. That's good. All right, let's load this. That'll finish up in a minute. We got WestJet, and we got the 304s. It says 3045, but we're going to pretend that's an S. So we got 304s. All right, let's activate this. Click execute. And now we have our flight plan. So let's go to departure. Let's go 24 right. We're not doing any kind of SID. Let's click execute. Go back to index. Click arrival. We're doing RNAV X. Runway 23. RNAV X 23. Olipa is our transition, and then we're doing our arrival is Ragged 5, and Tourney is our transition. Gonna execute all that. Now we do need to get rid of a few waypoints here. So let me see if it shows why I'm doing this. Let's go ahead and let's put this on flight plan. Okay. So we can click step here, the bottom right. That steps us through our flight plan. Now when we get to Dugda, that should be the last waypoint before we start our approach. But you see how all these waypoints like jumbled together? That's why we need to erase a few. So we got Dugda, then we got Olipa. So anything after Dugda we need to get rid of until we get to Olipa. So do we have Olipa here? So let's click Olipa and then click that line there, execute. Click Olipa again, and let's get rid of Calvi. Click execute, and now it should look much better. Dugda, the Olipa, and now it looks, there we go. So that's good there. All right, now let's go ahead and set our weights and all that. So let's go back to route. Let's go back to request. And let's click on this one again. Let's click on set fuel. And let's click set payload. All right, and let's return. Go to initialization reference. Now let's request. This way of doing things is much simpler than the way I'm going to show you when we leave Toronto to come back to Montreal. This is the new way of doing it. So now that the tablet's available. All right, so that's all done. We can click execute. So now we have our cruising altitude, we have our cost index, we got our 0 for weight, our transition altitude, which I believe is, let me look at our approach. I believe it's still 18,000 in this area. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, so we need to get our fuel for the flight plan. So we have the block, but we don't have the fuel for the plan. So let's click on the flight plan, and we have 15.633. So let's type in 15.6. We got 15.6. Put that in there. Now let's go ahead and get our takeoff information. So let's go ahead and click on performance tool. We got 24 right. Let's bring this in from the aircraft now that the aircraft is all set. Oh, this is still in kilograms and shit. We gotta change that. I got it in pounds because of being America. Okay. All right. Let me look at the flight plan and see if it's got. I think it's got the temperature in. Oh, well, the temperature's okay. All right, we got meters, feet. Okay, inches. Here we go. Pounds. Okay. Preferences. All right, now let's go back here. And let's do this again. 24 right. Bring this in from the aircraft. There we go. 148. And import. Okay. There we go. And import that and calculate. All right, so we got 51 and just regular takeoff. So 51 and regular takeoff. So let's do that. Let's type in 51. No engine D rate. Don't have to worry about that. Go to takeoff. And let's put in our runway wind and slope. So it's 110 and 7 and negative 0.8. So we got 110.7, 110.07, and then we have negative 0.08. Go. Let's go to the previous page. We have flaps 5. And then our center of gravity is 25.59. That 25.6. 138, 138, 147. All right, let's close up. Let's close up shop. Let's get rid of the jetway. Yep. V1, VR, 2, 147. Close enough. Well, you know what? I bet you if we put the correct pressure in, it probably would be correct. So 29.69. Let's see here. Maybe it'll change when we put the flaps down. All right. 29.69. There we go. All right, let's get the APU on. So let's put on the aft pump. Let's go ahead and turn you on. Turn on bleed. Let's arm the emergency lights. Put the seatbelts down. Let's put our yaw dampener on, or at least activate it. We can put our window heaters on. We'll put our probe heat on later. Engine anti-ice is off. We can put on our electric pumps. And I think it said we were... Hang on, let me plug in 147 here. And let me... 237 is our heading for takeoff. All right, let me, I forget what I was getting ready to look at, actually. All right, forecast. Let's plug this in now. All right, let's load this. That's all done. So let's go back to legs. So yeah, 30,000 is our cruising altitude. And we can now put on the APU generator. So that, let's do that. And we can now disconnect the ground system, and then we can back up and we can get out of here. All right, let's go ahead and that's hold steady. That's fine. Put on our logo lights. Well, that's looking good. Let's make sure our parking brake is on. Let's release ground power. And remove our chocks. Gather our pushback machine together. Straight out. Standard L. I think it's going to be nose. I think I always get confused with this. I think nose to the left is going to be correct. So let's do that.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right. Copy that. Ready for push tail right. Release brake brake, please. Brakes released. Brakes released.
All right, let's start one of our engines up. Give it a little fuel. I did choose the right way. Very good. I always get confused on which way to go. All right, let's put our altitude at 30,000. Since we have no restraints on our climb, and it's a simulator.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please. Brake set.
All right, I'm getting ready to reconnect the flight stick.
Pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
After I start up the engines and finish getting the panels up here set, I'm going to reconnect the flight stick. All right, let's put on the fuel. All right, that's all done. Let's get the engine generators on. Engine generators on. Let's get our isolation valves on auto. Packs on auto. We can turn off APU bleed. And we can turn off the APU as well. Let's get our wing lights on. Logo lights. Taxi lights. Alright, very good. So that's all done. And let's get our brakes on. Go. And let's now move. Actually, let me reconnect the flight stick. All right, flight stick is now reconnected. Let me make sure that we have the correct flight stick here. 738, very good. All right, let's go back. Let's get our flaps down. We need to verify our takeoff speeds again. All right, very good. That's all done. Last thing is the trim. That was 4.68. So let's look at our trim. We got sorry, I hit the autopilot button by accident. All right, that's about close enough, I would think. All right, let's get out of here. What's our flight still doing? All right, I think everything's okay. Let's put this back on that mode. Click on data. And over here on Mega Karen, Giga Chad side, they're going to be on flight plan duty. So everything is set that we can set. Let's get out of here. Release the parking brake. Should have released. Let's release the parking brake. And let's go taxi. We'll put the heads-up display down when we start moving, you know, closer to the runway. Almost didn't stream tonight, man. Just that almost didn't happen. I'm glad I did, because I'm getting a chance to fly this airplane. This is one of my favorite airplanes to fly in this game. I've never flown to Montreal or Toronto, so at least not these airports. I've flown in the area before, but never to these airports. It gave me an excuse to use that Excel spreadsheet again. Because most of the airplanes that I fly, I already have set up. I got American set up, I got Delta, Alaska, Southwest. Yep, No airplanes coming. We're doing okay. We should probably have our fucker, there's lights. Man, my brain is not working tonight. I'm at a loss for words. Strobe lights. Being that it's so close to nighttime, but I don't know if they would have them turned on at this point. You know, because it's still kind of light outside. And remember, in this airplane, we have to click on this screw right here for toga. Get our probes on as well. And we're going to change the way this HUD looks for our landing. Even though we're not really planning on doing a ILS landing, we're still going to set it up for such. It really cleans up the whole heads-up display. It makes it excellent for landing. And it's very easy to change. You just need to click a couple buttons, input a couple of items. Runway length, runway height. I wonder what the real time is right now compared to what we have right now. I wonder if it's like... We can leave it on real time. Alright, that's done. Let's turn this off. Let's ding the flight attendants. And let's get out of here. Let's arm auto throttle. Let's arm LNAV and VNAV. If we can. Alright, looks like LNAV will be able to activate once we get up in the air. Let's turn on traffic. I don't know why they always have us turning the opposite way of the runway. Like, if there's a spot to turn around up there, okay, maybe. All right, here we go. Here's 24 right. Let me put the parking brake back on for a second. I need to turn this up a little bit because I need to get to the screw. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. Let's release the parking brake. All right, let's go toga.
Airspeed alive. knots. E1. Rotate. E2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Lock the landing gear if we can. Let's engage the autopilot. Put our flaps up. Actually, let's put on some photogrammetry also. Photogrammetry. I don't usually have this on the ground because it usually makes the simulator stutter something terrible, and yeah, sometimes it creates like phantom potholes in the ground. It's just, I've had a lot of issues with that on while I'm on the ground. As soon as I get up in the air, I usually pause the game and then turn it on like I just did. All right, let's go flaps full, or full up at least. All right, very good. Successful takeoff. See what altitude we're at. 5,000 feet. All right, let's go ahead and let's ding the flight attendants. Okay, oh, that's looking good. We can move this out a little bit. Let's move them out a little bit as well. Let's double check our METAR, see how we're doing with that. Still 2969. All right, very good. Pulling up on 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn off landing lights and wing lights and lights. On the way back, I think we're going to fly at like 4,000 feet the whole time. I think I'm going to do that. I've been doing that lately on flights, and I like it. This one I'll keep real, but the way back, I think we're going to do it the other way. All right, let's look at our. Let me look at the arrival. $23. It's 10 2F2. Denko, we need to be at 7,000 feet at a max of 220 knots. So we got to make sure that's what it says on our flight plan. All right, let's put up the. We can put this up for now. All right, let's go to next. All right, very good. It's got that in there. That's excellent. Let's look at our approach. Victor. Yep, all that looks very good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I like when stuff works properly. It makes the whole thing much easier. Am I actually on YouTube tonight? Let me see here. Yep, I certainly am. Wow. It's the first time, and I can't remember how long that nobody's been by to hang out. Nobody loves me. So this dial is a new dial. I've never seen this dial before. But this is how WestJet has everything set up. Oop, we got to do standard pressure. Yeah, the airplanes that the way I usually have it set up, it's that other style where it looks almost like this display. I kind of like this actually. The pressure, the pressure reading, and then hectopascals and inches per per millibar, or inches of mercury, and then hectopascals. And we are almost at cruising altitude. It's kind of really this kind of is really like ASMR tonight. I won't say a word. Everybody just fall asleep. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, I don't know. I don't know where everybody is. Nobody loves me. Everybody's tired of me running my mouth. I don't know where everybody is. I started a little bit late, but whatever. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm surprised Jake didn't show up, because this is his flight. He asked me to do this. So like, just like James, the A380 last night, asked me to do, or James, who identifies as an A380, he asked me to do that flight last night, but yeah, whatever. People show up, they show up. If not, I'm still gonna do my thing. I mean, if I wasn't streaming, I'd still be playing this. Like, it's like, only thing with streaming is now, I do it from downstairs instead of playing upstairs, and there's a few wires and cables involved. Other than that, I made a short out of part of last night's video. I tried doing the boobs thing. I didn't really get any action, so I changed the title, but it's a pretty funny short. It's like 15 seconds long, and I didn't realize the noise I made. Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do while you can do it, because there's gonna be a time and day where you might not be able to do it as often as you want to, because of things that happen during life. Yeah man, do it while you gotta do it. It's all good. I was like that too when I was younger, man. Absolutely. But yeah, I didn't realize that this noise I made, like, kind of like a scream almost last night. I had no idea I did that. And I heard it today. I was like, shit, I'm turning that into a short. Kind of funny. Yeah, man, shit, when I was your age, I wasn't really playing any video games. Well, a little bit with my friends, but man, for the most part, I was chasing girls left and right when I was in my early 20s. Trying to tell them anything I could tell them, anything they wanted to hear, I was telling them. I didn't care one bit if they got mad or if they found out I was lying. Man, when I was in my early 20s, I didn't care. I still don't really care to this day. But I've kind of softened up a little bit with some of it, just because, times have changed. And you know, can't be as I used to be in today's climate. Plus, I'm a dad now. I got to be an example for like my kids, and I have a daughter, so I don't want her like hearing me be like a dick to. Wow, that might be some sort of record. You should call it Guinness Book of World Records and see like in Greece if there's anybody in Greece that's done that. You might have one. You might have high score. Were any of them the police officers from last night? Let me guess. One of them was a female police officer from last night. You were just paying it back. Man, this straw was terrible. Man, get it in where you can fit it in. You know what I mean? Get it in where you can fit it in. All right, we're in cruise. Our wind, so we got about 90 miles to top of descent. That's not bad. Quick little flights. Thanks, Jake, for the good idea for the flights. Yep, I hear you. I hear you. Head is usually acceptable from any girl, really. Big, fat, tall, short, teeth, no teeth. Yeah, head's usually acceptable in almost any situation from any girl. I don't know if there's really any kind of point to speeding up the simulator, man. We're gonna be descending in probably about 10 minutes. All right, there's our arrival. Go ahead and so we got runway 23. And landing flaps will be 40. Tax will be on. Hey, what is the temperature outside right now here? Negative 16, but there's no clouds, so we'll say anti-ice will be off. We'll import the weather. Let's calculate this. So we need about a 10,000 foot landing distance. Estimated VREF. Alright, so we got just enough space, looks like. At least at the estimated weight. I don't know what our weight's actually going to be. Let's see. Import. Reverser configuration. All are optional. We'll say brakes will be 3. VREF. Add 5. Non-normal condition. Nope, everything's fine. Alright, we'll say packs on. Import weather and calculate. So at the weight right now, it's 1. Okay. Alright, very good. Yeah, man. When I was 22, I think you said you were 22. When I was 22, man, you know, I had a little shitty job. I played in a couple of rock bands around the Baltimore area, which used to get me a lot of action. The two bands I were in, one of them was very popular in the area here. And I had a steady girlfriend, but I just, whatever I could get on the side from her, from somebody else, I would. Like, I just didn't give a shit. I figured there's going to be a time in my life where I'm not going to be able to do this, so I'm going to live while I can. 25, okay. Yeah, man, still at 24, man, I was still going at it. I didn't get married until I was like 28, I think. I think I was 28. So, I think 27 is when I met her. I got married at 28. And then that was it, man. Like, player days were over for a while. Then when I got divorced, they went on again for about 3 years. Then I got full custody of my kids, and then that all stopped immediately. Like somebody just turned off the spigot. No more water coming out of the faucet. Just player days were over at that point. Especially when the kids were as young as they were. I mean, shit, one was 2nd grade, the other one was in 5th grade. I had a really good career in the car business as a manager for Audi and Mercedes. I had to give that shit up so I could be around more for the kids. And it's been a struggle financially ever since. Yeah, man, I should. If I can ever break away from my day-to-day life, I certainly would love to. Absolutely. Take me to all the hot spots. Point out all the cops that have pulled you over. Yeah, I've never been to Greece. I've always wanted to go. I always wanted to visit Turkey and Greece and Romania, and like the lower part of Italy, and like North Africa. Like, I've always wanted to do like that whole kind of area out there. You know, I just never have had a chance to do it. I came close to doing it. When I was married, we came close to doing a cruise out that way that would have gone to like Italy and Greece and all around. But shit, man, you gonna have to I don't know, do something to your dick, man, to kind of get that thing back into shape. That thing's probably raw as hell, man. We got to put some I don't know what kind of like creams they got. Like in America, we got Neosporin, which is like when you get like paper cuts and burns, you can put it on your little cut and it'll like help it heal. And you gotta dip your dick in a whole thing of Neosporin so that shit can heal and get ready for the weekend. You gotta keep your batting average up, man. You gotta slay it right. You can't be slaying it properly if your dick's out of commission. All right, let's put this down to, let's say 21.2. So far, it's a safe flight, even though it's a Boeing aircraft. We're doing okay. Nothing's fallen off the aircraft yet. So far, so good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. That's like mental Olympics, man. When you gotta juggle that many and try to remember the stories they tell you and not get them shits crossed, then also not have your phone going off with like another girl. Like, man, you gotta be a pussy professional to manage all that, man. Like back in the day, I was pretty good with like 2, man. I never tried to juggle 4 at one time. Yeah, you gotta be a pussy professional. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome, man. You deserve some sort of award. Yeah, I'm sure you almost did mix them up, man. It's a miracle you didn't. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to get some sort of award, man. Like maybe I don't know if Greece has a prime minister or a president, but yeah, you should contact them and tell them what you did, and see if they'll give you some sort of medal of valor or something, man, for you know helping so many women fall asleep on Wednesday night. That's not your high score? Shit. You gotta be a bot. You can't be a real person. Are you an algorithm from Google? Yeah, 3 in one day is my all-time best, man, but more than 4, man, that is big King Dingling territory right there. That is something special. We both gonna get canceled after tonight. We can't be talking about women like that nowadays, man. We can't be talking truths. That is very interesting that this airport has 2 different VOR stations depending on which runway you're landing on. That is pretty damn wild, man. Oh, I never knew that about Greece. 8? Shit. Wow. Man, the stories you can tell. I'm sure you got a lot of good stories. Yeah, I understand Brazil. I have some friends that are trying to move down there right now, so they've spent a lot of time over the last couple of years kind of like slowly getting their stuff together down there. But yeah, man, I never knew that about Greece. I kind of thought like somewhere out that way probably, because so many of them girls are so sexualized over there. Romania and Serbia and Ukraine and I guess Greece. I never knew about Greece, man. That's news to me. All right, let me plug in this VOR station. We got 116.55. 55. And let's do that over here. All right, let's get the runway information that we need for the heads-up display. So we need the length and the height. So the elevation's 558 feet. And we have 11,115. Let me double check that on Navigraph to make sure that's accurate. It probably is, but I just want to double check. Yep, 558. Okay. So we got 558 and 11,115. So let's go back here. Come down yonder. So let's click on mode. That's going to change it to instrument. Standby is visual. Runway, let's click on that. Our elevation is 558. Let's hit enter. The length is 11,115. Let's hit enter there. So now that's done. That'll put the reticle right on the meat of the touchdown zone. And let's put in 558. We'll just put in 600. Yeah, I've never dated a girl from Greece, but one of my best friends, we're actually not friends anymore as of a few years ago, but for, I guess, from like 2005 or 6 to like 2015, we were like really good friends, almost best friends, I guess you would say. He's Greek, still has the accent and all that. Yeah, he would tell me stories, man, about the girls that he meets over in Greece and over here in America, man. And yeah, you're right, man. They are a wild breed, man. That's for sure, man. All right, it sounds like our engines are dropping in thrust a bit, so it looks like we're going to be descending now. Oh yeah, I hear it. All right, start descending. Which one is this here? Lennox? Oh, Undix. 21-2. Okay. I don't know what to think about that statement. I busted twice before. But man, you busted 8 times? Man, you on a whole nother level, dude. Are you sure you're not like an android or like part robot or some shit? Part Terminator? That's like next level shit there, man. I don't know how you can do 8 times in one session. That shit is wild. You need to write a book or write a screenplay and submit it to HBO or something, man. That's a beautiful thing. All right, let's click on here. Our vertical deviation looks okay so far. I don't see anything about an RNP as far as like, all right, our decision height. Oh, that's not the right. Oh, that's ILS. That's not the right one. Let's see here. Yeah, our decision height is still 250. I don't see anything about an RNP as far as like required nav. Yeah, I hear you. Take a rain check on it, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's a good Wednesday, man. That's a good way to break up the work week, man. Absolutely, getting that kind of exercise in. All right, we got 250. I'm gonna put the RNP at 0.3 because that's usually what I've seen for runways. I mean, for approaches. So let's make that 0.3. That's the required navigation performance. All right, that really hasn't changed. None of this information is going to change, so it's really just keeping an eye on this here. Yeah, you need to take a break for at least a day or two between all that, man. Absolutely. You need to give yourself some time to cool down. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, our course is 237. There's a reason why we're called dogs for a reason. There's a reason why we call dogs for a reason. Gotcha. I wouldn't know the difference myself. They probably look very similar and have very similar accents, I would think. Could be wrong with that. All right, let's turn our VORs on for VOR 1. Let's see what our weather data is. $29.68. Oh, we gotta set this up for landing actually. Oh, excuse me. Now they're saying 141 right there. But I think we're gonna be like flaps 40. Let's do 151. And let's set up our fix. All right, we got runway 23. Let's do 5 miles. And let's do 10 miles. And let's adjust our pressure. $29.68. We should be okay without any kind of anti-ice, being that it's not really cloudy outside. Yeah, that Russian thing though, since you weren't simping on her, that's probably going to keep her interested more because you were doing that. Girls hate it when you simping on them. They like, as much as they say they don't like bad boys, they like guys that are bad and that treat them kind of shitty. Not treat them like shit, but Yeah, as much as women say they don't like that they're independent and I'm the boss, not the guy. Behind closed doors, that's a whole different story, man. Almost every woman likes to be dominated and have the man be in charge. Behind closed doors, at least. She might talk a good game out in public, but we all know the truth. We all know the truth. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, if she turns you down, she might not be a bad girl to keep stored in your phone for just in case. Just in case you want to start settling down. Because if she ain't giving it up to you, she probably not giving it up to anybody at that point. Man, I don't know if I feel like doing this other flight for Jake, man. He's not even on here tonight. I might just call it quits after this one, man. Especially since I got a late start by like an hour. I might just change the thumbnail and change the description. That'd be that. All right, let's see here. Zoom our map in a little bit. Well, that's good. Well, yeah, well, there's a difference with being an asshole to girls and then being kind of shitty towards them. But that's good, man. Yeah, I mean, girls don't like assholes. Well, they do, but not for long. Seaplane base. Never heard of that before. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, if she's going to treat you like that, absolutely treat her like that back. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for you to be nice to her if she's not going to be nice to you. Yeah, if she's going to be a dick to you and be an asshole to you. I mean, I've never been nice to girls like that. I either just don't mess around with them, or I'm an asshole back, and then as soon as I hit it, I don't talk to them ever again. I've been having that issue though since I got divorced, except for one girl after my divorce, but she was like my girlfriend in high school, and we kind of reconnected like after 20 years or so. But yeah, like every girl I slept with after I separated and got divorced, as soon as I finished, I was ready to get out of there, and I didn't want to talk to them ever again. It was, I don't know what it was, man. It was every girl except for one. And that one I would have settled down with, but it just didn't work out. After I got full custody of my kids, it just it was too difficult to keep that relationship going. She lived about 45 minutes from me. So it was a little too difficult to keep that going. That's all right, you know, and as long as you're up front with the girls about what you do, they're okay with that. If you're nice to them when you're with them and you give them the right amount of attention, and they know up front that all you are is just meat. At that point, you're just meat for them to chew on. They're okay with that. It's when you start lying to them and leading them on just to get it, and then they catch on. That's a whole different story, man. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, Grease. What do I got to get down to? 3,400? All right, let's see what our landing data has changed at all. VREF is still 161. Let me change that. In it, 40, 161. $190. I guess I can't change that. All right, whatever. All right, let's put a little bit of flaps down. All right, let's do a speed intervention here. Hello. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready to land this plane.
Remember that Tupperware thing that I use as a cup down here?
Huh?
Did I use the Tupperware thing that I use as a cup down here?
What are you talking about?
It's like this one, but
I don't know. It should be over there somewhere. If it's not down here, it's upstairs. What do you want to use it for?
Like the drink, I've been using it as a cup.
Why don't you? Don't you have like big cups? You do. You do.
I like that one though.
Well, go look in your room. I guess I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a. Yeah, I mean it's. I know you have like the cup from the barbecue place. Yeah, I mean you got to have it in your room somewhere. You can use a Tupperware from down here, but the big one's not down here. You can look under the like the island thing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, next to the refrigerator. Yeah, look down there and see if it's in there. Okay. I hear you. Well, you know, it's it's tough to fly the simulator when you're busy with what you're doing. There's only so many hours in a day, my brother. All right, we're close enough. Let's just go back to this mode here. Let's click localizer. Found it. Oh yeah, okay. All right, let's click approach. Get our glide path set up and our final approach course. How many miles do we got? 18. All right. There's our runways. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go Friday. The lemon, pink or yellow? Okay. I mean, well, that's fine. I just need to know which one to get. Pink or raspberry? You got it. Sure. No problem. How's my what? My stream? It's going okay. I mean, I always have fun whether people show up or not, but it's going okay. We're almost landing this airplane. I think tomorrow is the release of the update. Who knows, man? It's supposed to release like months ago. You want to hang out for a while down here? Are you okay? Huh? Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, if you need anything, let me know. Love you too. Bye. Yeah, I hope it comes out tomorrow. That'd be awesome. I'm tired of running this beta already. Beta! I like to actually have the real simulator. It'd be so awesome if the new simulator, like the release, came out tomorrow, and then the 777 came out like that day, like the same day. Both of them shits released. That would be awesome. Oh, landing gear. All right, I got you. That's annoying. No thanks, we're not resetting any altitudes. Probably. It was just wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Nice clean display for landing. $10:30. Man, I don't know if I want to do this other flight or not.
Radio altimeter.
Well, thank you, good sir. Yeah, that update, when that comes out, that's going to be awesome. That's for sure. I hope the update, when it launches, it launches, like, without any problems at all. Like, let them release it with 0 issues and not follow in footstep with all these other gaming companies that launch something that needs, like, a patch right away. Oh, yeah, the MiG is great, dude. I've been flying that thing often. Like, just fly it around and fly it for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Do some spins, and I don't even, like, I just start on the runway. I don't really worry about starting it up or programming anything. I just get in, put the afterburners on, and take right off. And just fly around for a while. Yeah, that thing's a lot of fun. That thing hauls ass, man. That's a fast-ass plane. And the autopilot is awesome on that thing. You just engage one button, and no matter what angle you have the plane, it stays at that angle. And then you can move the airplane. Like, let's say you're banking to the left. You can let go of the stick. It'll stay like that. Then you can bank it to the right and pull up on the stick, and now you're in a whole other direction, and then just leave it, and it stays in that position too. And then when you're ready to level off, there's a button to level it off, and it just... Yeah, it's a awesome plane, man. I've been having a lot of fun with that thing. Are we lined up with the runway? Doesn't look like it. It looks like we need to get over a little bit, actually.
1,000.
Yeah, that developer... Well, yeah, they make that other plane, too. The F... what is it? The F-111 something? That plane looks awesome, too. Wow, we were really off course, man. I don't know why... Well, you know, we are using old data to land. Because this is an old AirAC system. So that could be something to do with it. We'll get it on ground, though. The, I've been flying the Vulcan a bit, too. Again, the Vulcan's a lot of fun, also.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
All right, let's pull off, and I think I will do the other flight. Let me pull off and get reset up. Actually, let's pull off over here. I'm not even quitting the simulator. We're just going to do it right from here. Yeah, you know what? The thing with the military planes, I've been saying it for a while now. I just want to be able to fire missiles and shit. Like, I would have bought a lot more military planes if we'd had the capability of, like, doing missiles and shit. All right, let's pull off right over here. And let's go ahead and put our parking brake on. All right, let's go ahead and let's shut our airplane down real quick. I thought C and F were for speed brake, but I guess not. All right, let's shut our engines off. And let's turn off the fuel pumps. All right, very good. Let's reset this back to cold and dark start. Let's go to menu. Let's go to setup. Let's go WJA for WestJet. This time we'll leave the lights on outside. All right, let me send over the flight plan to Navigraph. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I've never really, other than like Ace Combat 7, I've never experienced a simulator with like, you know, like firepower like that. So I say that, but I really have no, like, I have no clue, you know, what I'm really talking about. But I don't know. I would like to maybe just have the option to do it, you know, like turning it on or off. All right, Lido, generate flight. All right, let's get reset again. Oh yeah, let me switch controllers again. Can't believe I'm doing this other flight. All right, let's turn off this one controller because it's much easier to set everything up with my Xbox controller. Yeah, I would just like to have the option to do it. You know, whether I use it or not is a different story, but I don't know. I just like having the option to do certain things. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. All right, let me make sure the controller says sim rate. Yep. Oh yeah, let me look at something real quick here. All right, by input, I thought C was. Yeah, it is for track spoilers. Okay. And F should be. Yeah, extend spoiler. Yeah, it didn't work on this airplane. All right, whatever. All right, go back. I guess I'll leave photogrammetry on since it's already on. Let's go ahead and click on this. Let's do this. Put our emergency lights on. Let's go ahead and do that and do that. Let's go ahead and pull our flight plan in. There we go. And our flight plan here should be our new one. CYZZ to CYUL. Yep, that's all right. All right, so let's get all right, ground power's on. Let me show you the other way of doing the weights. So we did it one way. Let me show you the other way. So for fuel, we need a total of 14,822. So let's type that in. 14,822. So let's type that in. And then payload, we have this is the old way of doing it, but we're going to do it this way today, or at least for this particular flight. For my wish list, the one plane, I would probably think it'd be the, I mean, I got just about everything I want. I really want the that TechNam 2012 looks really cool. The Osprey looks pretty cool. Or the F-14 Tomcat. I think it'd be like those. I think the F-14 Tomcat over the Osprey. I think. Because I want the Osprey with the whole package that it comes with. It's like a $50 package. Because it comes with like aircraft carriers and other shit. So I would say either the Tomcat or the TechNam 2012. All right, we got 136 passengers. So let's split them up between first class and economy class. So let's do 10. Let's do 10 up front. 126 in the rear. And we have a total cargo of 7.5. So let's do 35 in the front. 4,000 in the back. That puts our center of gravity is okay. Well, actually, let's do 3,000 in the front and 5 in the rear. Oh no, what did it say? 70. So 4,600. All right, that's better. Let's say 46. Oh, 4,500. All right, so after we put these values in, then we got to go to another place and confirm them. It's a lot of extra work to do all this versus just carrying it right in from before, you know, like I showed you earlier. All right, so here let's type in 14,822. That's done. Let's type in 136 here for the passengers. Now, with the fuel and the passengers and the payload, if you left the values blank on that other screen I just showed you, the first couple screens went to, if you left it blank, then you would need to connect the jetway or bring the fuel truck in. And then when this start turns green, then you would have to click on that to load everything up. Same thing here. Like if you had 0 and 0 here right now and you plug in your values, you'd have to call all 4 of these vehicles in and then click start when it turns green. And then disconnect everything once it's all done. But You know, the only thing with that is like the baggage carts and all that. You don't see anything on the baggage carts. They're just completely blank. So it's almost like not even worth it in a way. So, okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and get our navigation set up again. Again. All right, and align and align. Let's come down yonder. Let's go FMC. Position initialization. I don't know if that's right, actually. 4340. Yep, sure is. West 7938. Okay. So let's click on one of these. Go back and click on this. Go to route. Let's request the flight plan. So now we're just going to request the flight plan. We're not going to do anything with the weight and the payload and all that shit and the fuel. So let's just select the route. Oof. I almost knocked my favorite cup over. I think I would have ended the stream and started crying if I knocked that cup over. Just kidding. Not really. I would have been upset, but I would not have cried. All right. WestJet 5220. Let's find out what runway they want us taken off from. All right. Ground. Taxi for takeoff options. All right, what do we got here? Runway 23. I'll take that. That's our runway we're taking off from anyways. Hey, I'll take it. Runway 23. All right, very good. All right, let's activate this. Let's go to departure. We have runway 23. And we have no standard instrument departure. So let's just click execute. Let's go back. Let's do our arrival. We have runway 24 right. Let me see what kind of... I think I chose an ILS for this one. Let me see what we got. Yeah, there's like 100 and what, 30 some jets in the marketplace. It's crazy. All right, we're going to do the ILS for 24 right. We'll do an ILS this time instead of the RNAV. So ILS for 24 right. There's no transition. And I did choose an arrival earlier. Let me choose it again real quick. All right, Carter 5, Carter 4 actually, and Pmdg. All right, let's click execute. All right, let's go to legs. Let's get rid of any discontinuities or vectors. All right, Carter 5. Let me see where this Lona is. And Envol, that's probably the turn towards the runway. Sure is. All right, Lona, let's get rid of that vector. All right, very good. So that's all done. All right, let's bring in our... Now, when we bring this in this time, I don't think it's going to bring in the correct cost index and the cruising altitude and all that because we didn't grab it earlier in here. We loaded everything in ourselves. So let's see. I don't think it's going to bring everything in. It might. I doubt it. But it might. All right, let's click load. Oh shit, it does have the correct stuff in there. Look at that. It's got the incorrect cruising altitude, but I got 37,000 for the cruising altitude. So let's change that real quick. Let's go to cruise. Let's put in flight level 370. Let's execute that. All right, let's go back to initialization. Cost index is correct. The fuel for our flight plan is 14.3. Let's put that in. 14.3. Very good. And that's all we can do right now. Let's get the APU turned on. And then, oh yeah, I'm sitting there using the flight stick. All right, let's get the APU turned on. And then we can go ahead and get our V-speed information. Let's put you up to 37,000. Let's turn you on. Turn these lights on. Put you on. Let's put you on. Let's turn you on. Let's turn you down a little bit. Let's turn you down a touch. And let's put you on a little bit. Let's turn you down just a touch. And you. And you. All right, APU is there. We can now put on APU power. All right, that's all done. Let's go ahead and get our V-speeds information. Let's click on here. Let's go to performance. All right, takeoff, import from the flight plan. We got 23. All right, we're going to import from flight plan because we don't have it all in the flight management computer yet. So, all right, import the weather and let's click calculate. All right, so very similar to before. 51's our temperature, regular takeoff. All right, so let's go here. Let's do 51. Takeoff. Let's go to this second page here. The runway wind is 210 by 14. The slope is 0.07. Let's put that in 0.07. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Did it keep it? Yep, it did. Okay, and then we have flaps 5 probably. Yeah, flaps 5 and 25.6 is our center of gravity. So flaps 5 and 25.6. All right, that's all done. And actually, let's put in our proper pressure. It's 2969. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and click on this, this, this. Let's get our engine started. I think we can just taxi right from here. Yeah, we can just make a big U-turn. So let's get our engines on. Let's turn on the rest of these fuel pumps. No fuel in the center. Turn you on. Turn on our transponder. Put our parking brake on. Put our flight directors on. We got 144 is our V speed. And 237s are heading for takeoff. And we can just put in 37,000 now since we have no restrictions on our climb. Let's get the other engine turned on. Get our anti-skid brakes on. And we can put this on generator. We can put this on PS1. Put our yaw dampener switch down. Let's turn on window heat. Put the electric ones on here. Activate the actual generators. Put the isolation valve on auto. Packs on auto. And we can deactivate the APU. Let's do that. These on continuous. Our taxi lights on. Fuel well light, and we are ready to go, bitch. Put our flaps down. 5. Actually, let me get the other controller connected. Let me do that. Let me make sure it has the right thing. Yep. And give me like 30 seconds. I need to drain the main vein. Give me about 30 seconds. Oh, much better. All right. I can't believe I'm doing this other flight. I must be crazy. All right. Let's go back. Damn, that's loud. Oh, shit. All right. Let's, ground services. Let's release this. Disconnect the chocks. Otherwise, we really wouldn't be able to move anywhere. Go to menu. Here. Let's go to here. Let's put our descent forecast in. All right, let's load. Very good. Execute. And let's go to take off here. And then let's go ahead and turn the VORs off here. Anti-ice, okay. Not that one. Probably talking about the probes then. Yep. All right, and let's go ahead and put you on flight plan again. Click data. And we got you there. That's good. Let's click data for you. And that, and that. All right, let's taxi out and go, bitch. All right. Actually, let's go to here and here. And we'll keep this up just in case. 2969. All right. Let's release the parking brake. Give it a little bit of juice. Oh yeah, we do have to put the flaps down, don't we? $139, $139, $144. All right, that's good. All right, let's go. Man, I'm fucking up your lawn, Toronto. What you gonna do about it? Wow, that tower is far away from us. Good lord. What you gonna do about your lawn that I'm cutting up? It's the biggest WestJet lawnmower you ever seen. We do house calls, we do colleges, we do hospitals, we do universities, we do airports. Oh, I changed the color of it. I didn't think it was going to carry over though to like every plane, but it's carried over to every plane so far. Yeah, you can change the colors of it in the flight management system. You can go into the setups and change the colors of it all. So I thought it was pretty cool, so I just left it. Yeah, it's green up top here and then down below here as well. I just never set it back to its original colors. Yeah, I had no idea that you could do it. Yeah, let me show you where to go. And let me stop here. I'll show you where to go to do it. Yeah, I didn't know either until Grease, who not the country Grease, but the guy I call Grease. He's a regular on this channel. He showed me where to go. So so when you're in here, go into setup and then go under options. And then under colors here, so the ones that I changed were the upper display. Hang on, that's not it. Backlight. Yay. Okay. So the MCP backlight, this is one of the ones that I changed. So I just went in and clicked on it, and I just entered in values for the different colors. So you can make you can pretty much make up whatever numbers you want, right? Like let's go back to, let's see here, MCP digits, like this one here, right? You can always reset the color back to factory like this is here. But if you want to change it, you can just plug in like 300 for blue. All right, maybe they don't like that number. Let's do 300. Oh, actually, is 300 too much, I think? Yeah, all right, let's do like let's like do like 200. All right, 200 for blue. All right, let's do that. All right, so now it's going to be like this pinkish color, right? And we can put like 150 in for green. Now it makes it more white. Yeah, no, you and I are on the same page, man. We're more alike than you know, because I had I had this plane for a long time myself, and I had no clue until like maybe 3 months ago. And we were talking one night on here, and he was like, "Yeah, man, change the colors." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean change the colors?" But yeah, you can plug in any combination you want. I think 200 might be the limit, or 250. And then you can always change it back. You can just click on reset color. It puts it back to the... Yeah, but you can change like... You can change a lot of what you see on the digits and the backlights and all that. So yeah, man. Yeah, I had no clue myself for the longest time. I knew you could change the colors. I guess I never thought about it. Like, I don't know. And then I changed it one night, and I kind of liked the green, so I left it. I thought it was gonna just be on the airplane that I changed it on. I didn't know that it was gonna be like on every single airplane. But it's been on every single airplane, regardless of how I set up the airplane and how I store it. It's been on every single airplane since I changed it. Yeah, I was hoping to change like the actual like numbers, but I don't think you can do that. I tried to change like everything, and I really wanted to have it like where like the numbers were like green, and like it was like, I don't know. I wanted to change the numbers, but I don't think there's a way to change the actual digits. I think those are always going to be white. Yeah, man, there's rumors that the last update's coming out tomorrow. Hopefully it's true. I doubt it. I'm tired of this beta version that I've been playing. Hopefully the new update will come out tomorrow. Hey man, me too. That's what we do here. We tease each other. Usually there's like 5 or 6 people on here, kind of like all chatting at the same time. They're out tonight, but yeah, man, you can come back anytime. I'm usually doing this. Usually 8 o'clock East Coast time is when I start, like Tuesday through Sunday. But yeah, man, subscribe, you know, if you want, you know, come back, hang out, you know, member up, donate, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I fly all different types of airplanes on here too. I have like 100 and I have a lot of airplanes. I have like 100 and some airplanes, so I tend to rotate them often. But yeah, man, we like chilling here and chatting the whole time. So I put ASMR in the title just to like clickbait people, but it's really not an ASMR channel. Yeah. I saw like a short little video. I didn't see the manual, but yeah, I saw a few pictures and like I think it was like a 20-second video. Yeah, man, that I didn't see the A330 from Aerosoft, but I did see the 777. That thing looks awesome. Yeah, the A330 I'm looking forward to, and then the A350 that's coming out. I'm looking forward to that thing as well. I forget who's making the A350. It's a company I'm not really familiar with. Then that new A380 coming out, and then right. That's right. They're like, hey man, we gotta follow in the footsteps of Rockstar and War Thunder, man. We gotta leak some shit on our own. They calling up the heads of Pmdg and Just Flights and DC, and they're like, hey guys, let's leak something. Shoot a 20-second video. Oh, I didn't know there's two. I knew about the one, but I didn't know there's two developers. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know there was two of those for the A350. That's cool. Yeah, I know there's an A380 that's being built also, and then the Fokker F100, I think. I think Just Flights is working on that. That's going to be a cool airplane as well. That airplane I'm really looking forward to, because we don't have like an MD-11 or an MD-88 or anything like that, and that Fokker 100 or the F4, whatever version they're coming out with, should be pretty similar. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit on the horizon for the simulator. It's pretty cool. I just hope that you know, I just hope it all goes as planned. Like, I don't want to get my hopes built up and then it comes out and then it's like, man, this is like not good. Like, I should have bought a pizza instead of buying this airplane. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw some pictures of that on FS Elite recently, and yeah, that thing looks dope. Yeah, I definitely have a few airplanes that I bought where I really wish I would have like went to Papa John's instead of or McDonald's instead of buying that airplane. Like, shit, could have had a Big Mac, some fries, or some pizza. Instead, I got this shitty airplane that doesn't work. Yeah, I think I've bought 3 airplanes that just I flew them like once, and I'll never fly it again. Either they're still broken, or they're just not fun to fly at all. Still proud to say I own nothing from Captain Sim. I refuse to buy anything from him. Just all his planes just look, at least on Xbox, they just look terrible. Alright, so Army autopilot. LNAV and VNAV action. Crank up my flight stick a little bit. Yep. Yeah, me too. I fly this a lot. I also like I like the Bay. I own the Bay 146 from Just Flights. I fly that plane a lot, and I fly the ATR. I own. I fly that plane a lot too. That's probably like the 3 I fly the most of. This plane, and those other 2. The new Neo from Inabuilds is a really nice plane. The A340 that came out's pretty nice, but yeah, this plane, and I like the DC-6 a lot too, from Pmdg. That DC-6 is a pretty fun plane to fly. Yeah, ATR is a great plane. I really like being able to click on the screens, like, to get everything started up, man. I like that feature a lot. Oh, I should have turned photogrammetry off. It's already starting to stick a bit. Shit. All right, give me a second here. What is the autopilot coming on for? Not autopilot, but what is this message here? Oh, I turned on the autopilot by accident. I was like, what is that message, man? Like, I didn't turn anything on. Hang on, we'll be taking off in a second. I gotta do something here. Just take about 10 seconds. All right, let's do this. Let's come here. Let's release the parking brake. Give it a little juice. Let's click our toga screw. I want to get the Embraer, but they don't have it on Xbox. I play on a Series X from Xbox. I don't have a PC. If I had a PC, I would definitely be all over that plane. Yeah, usually the frame rate's fine on here. I usually turn off photogrammetry when I take off. And then once I get in the air, I usually put it on. And then everything seems to be okay. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. Sorry to ruin your night. Don't think any less of me. Don't think any less of me. All right, let's put them on. Let's lock this up. Let's turn you off. Let's go sit in the back and chill. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, Xbox, I mean, at least the Series X. The Series X is way better than the Series S. I had the Series S for about 6 months, and I just had issue after issue after issue, and like with frame rate and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I said I was going to fly low this. Hang on a second. I said I was going to fly low. Let me get down. Let me do this at like 12,000 feet. Yeah, I traded in my Series S like 4 months ago, maybe, for the Series X, and I got a really stupid deal on the Series X. Like, I'm pretty sure the guy that was working at GameStop got fired for the deal he made. But yeah, the Series X it's night and day between the two. Like, I don't have any performance issues. I have zero issues really with anything. It's just not everything's available in here like it is on PC. But yeah, PC, you know, some of the airplanes you guys have, like the MD-11, I don't think that's going to be on Xbox. And that the FSS Embraer is not available on Xbox either, but hopefully they'll put it out on Xbox. Maybe when the new simulator comes out. But I mean, there's a lot of features that are still available. Like, I can, you know, like full integration with SimBrief and Navigraph, and I can still... Oh yeah, I mean, outside of the simulator, just for regular gaming itself, man, it is an awesome system. That Series X, man, that's a powerful ass system. Yeah, I mean, I got it on sale for like $450, and then the guy at GameStop gave me like an extra $100 for my trade-in, the Series S. I was supposed to get like $170 for it. He wound up giving me almost $270 for that thing. So, yeah, I got this thing for a steal. It was all, and then I was able to pay for it over like 4 payments as well through PayPal. So. There you go. Just don't get pulled over on your couch grease. Hey, we got a new guy, dude. He's pretty cool. We've been talking about all kinds of airplanes and shit while you've been gone. I told him you were the one that showed me how to change the colors on the on the displays and all that. We're going to sit at 12,000 feet for this flight. Let me actually change that in our flight system here. I've been doing a lot more flights at like 12,000 feet lately, just so I can look at the ground. And I think I might turn off, well, we'll see how the clouds go. I may wind up turning off real weather as well. We'll see. All right, 2973. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I'm not... I like a lot of what they tried to do in that airplane, but like I'm not very happy like with the overall product. I'm hoping that they change whatever they need to. I'm hoping that either when this last update comes out or when 2024 comes out, I'm hoping that they change those things, you know, by then. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. All right, it's late. Let's go 8X for a while. Yeah, I've enjoyed flying it, for sure. It's definitely much better than the other A320neo that's in the game. Like, the other one is crap. Alright, hey man, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere for like probably the next hour, I guess. Wow, it's 19 degrees out there still. That's fucking warm for Canada. That can't be correct. Is that really right? In Canada, it's 19 degrees right now? Man, global warming is real. It's not looking good, man. But global warming is real. It's 19 in Canada. Yeah, oh, I hear you. Now, when the, I don't know what the new guy's name is, but when we were talking, he was, you know, we were talking about airplanes that are on PC, and that's how we got on the topic of Xbox. But now I certainly do not miss anything like that. Like the guy Cowboy that comes in here every once in a while, Cowboy something or something. He's like, you know, he and I were talking the other night. He's got a PC that he plays this on. And he can't do certain he's got to leave everything like on low or medium, and he's trying to save up money so he can get like a new graphics card and some other shit. He needs like six $6,000 or $7,000 to update, and I'm like, man, you know how many Xboxes you can buy for $6,000 or $7,000? You know how many flight sticks and foot pedals and pizza and condoms? You know how much you can buy for $6,000? You can buy a whole lot of shit for $6,000. All right, welcome back. Yeah, nah, he was. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to update on his PC, but he said whatever he's trying to update is like a total of like $6,000 or $7,000. Wow. Yeah. Well, in Greece, you probably could buy a Benz for that. Yeah. You might be able to buy a Benz in America for that kind of money, too. You could buy it like the emblem off the front of the Benz. A $1,200 computer. Damn, man. Well, 1,200 US. I don't know what that is in your country. It's probably about the same as it is nowadays. I don't know what it... Well, what country are you from? But yeah, $1,200 in American money for a computer that can run this on high and ultra. That's crazy, man. That's a steal. Absolutely. I haven't heard of too many people that can do that. Most people need to have like many thousands of dollars put into it just so they can, you know, run it on high, not even ultra. Oh yeah, we cruising now, baby. Okay. Yeah, man, the Philippines is cool. Absolutely. Wow, 1,200, man. Hey, it's worth it though. It was probably a long 5 years, man, but look at you now. I mean, you can fly the simulator on almost the absolute best graphics, and I mean, that's great. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, everything, man. With anything computer, especially with a lot of the microchips and shit that come out of Taiwan. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I get most of the airplanes that I've bought over time. I wait for them to go on sale, and then I usually buy them at that point. There's like 4 airplanes that I'm still waiting for the price to drop before I get them. But other than that, I pretty much have, you know, all the airplanes I want. If I didn't get the price cut that I got on this Xbox, I don't think I would have traded in my Series S. I mean, like, I got a really good price. Well, I told you the story. I don't, you know, need to ramble on, but... Hey, man, you might be able to play it on your sofa. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never been to the Philippines. I've had some coworkers in the past that have been from the Philippines, and they would kind of break down the difference in money between America and the Philippines. And yeah, it sounds like you could go there with a lot of US money and come out pretty good. Man, that's a better meal here. I'd love to have a chicken thigh and rice from McDonald's. And a McFlurry. Damn. $4 in America. For $4, I can get a double cheeseburger and a McChicken. Or like 4 nuggets and a or a double cheeseburger. Shit. A large French fries is $4 in America. Wow, that's crazy. We just went to McDonald's tonight. My daughter wanted it. Her meal was like $12. Here we go, Greece. Greece moving in for the kill. Getting the kill shot. All right, let me slow down because we're going to be descending here pretty soon. Well, your opinion's safe with us. We won't say anything. Your secret's safe with us, buddy. All right, let me set up a few things for our landing. So let's go here. Let's go here. Go here. We're doing 24 left. Tax on, import weather. All right, so we have 118 and 9603. Let's go set up our heads-up display for this. Damn, I forgot the numbers already. It was 118 and 9603, I think. All right, let's click mode. Now we got instrument and visual, and let's do the height is 118. Enter. And the length is 9603. Push enter. That's all done. Yeah, here, man, I don't blame you, dude. These girls are nuts out here nowadays. Greece is lucky because of where Greece lives, man. Like, girls are different over in that part of the world, man. But everywhere else in the world, these girls are absolutely nuts. I don't blame you. All right, we got 111.9. We're doing an ILS this time. Last time we did an RNAV. This time we'll do ILS. All right, let's activate those. And our course is 237 again. Same course as before. So let's do that. $237. All right, our top of descent's coming up here momentarily. Okay, we still got about 60 miles. So what do we got to get down to? We got to get down to 3,000 feet. Oh, 1,500 feet we got to get down to. Ugh. All right, so I'm just going to plug in 4,000 right now and just let the navigation figure it out. All right, now we can go sit in the, oh yeah, let me put in the minimums are 200. And we're looking at 29, is that really true? 2967? Yes, it is. All right, let's put that in. It's amazing the difference in the way girls are brought up all around the world. Like I had a girlfriend from Guatemala. She did not care about money at all. All she cared about was me treating her with respect and just like, you know what I mean, just being a good person. Girls in America, they just care about money. Money, and if you're over 6 foot tall. I had a girlfriend from Korea a while back. she didn't give a fuck about anything. She just wanted to take care of me. That was it. He's like, if you lose your job, I got you. Like, it was amazing. Yeah, it is very interesting the way how we all bleed the same color blood, but depending on where you grow up around the world, man, just how different sets of values are instilled in you from you know, a young age, man. It's crazy. A lot of guys around the world are the same. It's really the girls that are different. Girls in America seem to think they're very entitled for everything. Lake Placid. Handle and rotate, assembly, track assembly. Well, that's crazy. You can read that stuff. Hey, man, that's cool. Congratulations. Can she cook? That's the question, man. Can she cook? I love me a girl that can cook. Can she cook? Yeah, it's important to be friends with your girlfriend as well, man, because you hang out with them a lot, man. You got to be able to tolerate them and get along with them. Yeah, absolutely. That's some important stuff right there, man. You don't want to be in the friend zone, but you definitely need to be friendly with them. Yep, she's a keeper. A girl that can cook? Absolutely. Yeah, well, you're only a stray dog right now, man. You just ain't found the right one to settle down with, man. One day, you'll meet that one, and she'll take you off the market. At least for a while. Maybe not forever, but at least a while. She's gonna be the one that doesn't care how expensive the wedding ring is. The engagement ring. She'll be the one that's like, I don't care if you spend $5 grand on it or 150,000. The one you don't want to marry is the one that says, yeah, I bring nothing to the table except my looks. You're lucky to be with me, and I expect my ring to be, you know, 150,000 minimum. That one you want to just say goodbye. Thank you, but no thank you. Hey, man, that's cool. Yeah, my when I was married, I was very good friends with her siblings, which was great. When we all got together, man, like her brother and her sisters, like, yeah, that's important, man. That's good stuff right there. She appreciates that too, I'm sure. You know, she probably appreciates that more than she says to you. She probably appreciates that. Absolutely. Yeah, man, run away. Because, you know, that girl that's like, well, I just got my looks, I don't need anything else. Well, yeah, you got that now. You got that now. Let's see what you look like when you turn 40. I bet you are not going to look like that. You're going to look like some sort of, like, you know, like plastic, all kinds of Botox and shit in your face, stretch marks. That's when you trade them in for a younger model. Like, it'd be nice, Grease, if you could just lease your woman, kind of like you lease a car. You know, you ride it hard for about 3 years, and then give it back and put a new security deposit down and just move on with life. Get the maintenance plan with it, and tire coverage, so if you pop a tire, you know, it's covered under warranty. Yeah, that's kind of the split that I had with my wife's siblings. Her brother was about 15 years younger than me. Or he still is, actually. Yeah, it's probably about the split, 10, 15 years. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, man, dating for me when I was young, I'm 46. So I got a little bit of age on you. But yeah, man, dating for me when I was young, man, that shit was fun. Like, it's not like it is now, man. Dating's a hassle. Oh wow, 2 years each and their cousins. Jesus. Did they know? Oh, flight school there. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I wish I went to flight school, man. I mean, I still can do it at my age, but like, I still have 2 kids that I'm taking care of, so you know, I don't know. I can't make the time for that, man. But yeah, man, if you could do that, that's awesome. What country in Europe are you thinking about going to? All right, I actually am going to create a waypoint real quick. Because I don't like the distance that I have from this one. Okay, so Lona is... So I want to create a waypoint right before Lona. So let's click on Lona. The opposite of 265 is 85. So let's do 085. And let's do 3 miles. And let's click on Lona again. Execute. Lona, and then Lona here. And now we just created a waypoint 3 miles before Lona. That's cool, man. You know, there's a guy that comes on here. He hasn't been on here in like a week, so I don't really know what happened to him. He was very active on Discord and very active in here for a little bit, but he's actually a pilot for United here in America. He lives in Chicago. So he might have some words of wisdom for you. He's 22 or 23. So I should probably hit him up on Discord and see where the hell he's been, man, because, you know, like, he's a member. Like he's like, I don't know. Hopefully he's okay, because he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. But yeah, he's a captain for, not a captain, he's a co-pilot. And I think he flies the A320s right now. But yeah, Ryanair, EasyJet, yeah, those are good places to start. That's like starting off at Southwest here in America. All right, why is this light on? Configuration. What kind of configuration are they talking about? Oh, air conditioning. What? Oh. Yeah, that's almost the same as the guy from Chicago. Oh, that's crazy. He texted you right away for emotional support. God, she didn't even let you breathe for a second, man. Like, she's like, You're on the market. She went right after you, man. That's crazy. Sweet. Eric joined the party. I've never seen this off-schedule descent before. That's weird. It says air conditioning, but everything's on. Alright, air temperature. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, man. All right, yeah, you have a great day too, man. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by for a while. It was fun talking with you. Yep. I think all of us guys have girls like that. Oh, that's why, man. We need some drag here. Yep. I have two myself that I would, you know, do just about anything to kind of see again, or have another chance with again. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's definitely two for me. Yeah, one's name is Val. She was a girlfriend from many years ago that I blew it with, and I kind of wish things were different. And then the other one's Stephanie from after my divorce. I hear you, my brother. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever find anybody as good as those two. I thought I found it with my wife, but she turned out to be a hoe. So, yeah, I thought my wife was it. She turned out to be a hoe. All right, let's go ahead and plug in our landing info. Tax on, VREF. Yep, absolutely. You're right about that. All right, landing flaps. Let's see what 30 does. All right, that's 147. $140. Oh, look at the outside. Cool, man. Look at Toronto. Or Montreal. What city is this? Montreal? Montreal. Yep. Yeah, you're right about that, man. Heart for sure. Yeah, I would have loved to do things differently in a couple areas of my life. A couple with girls and one musically. To move to LA when I had the chance when I was younger and follow my, you know, follow my dream of what I was trying to do, but I got talked out of it, and the girlfriend I was with at the time, yeah, it just, I was in love. I was in love with the pussy, to just put it bluntly, and that blinded the hell out of me. Yep, I can understand that one, my man. I understand that one. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. Me too. Me too. Val, I really, that took me a while to get over that one. Not so much getting over her, but getting over the fact that, like, I messed that one up. You know. Stephanie, I really couldn't control, because that was after my divorce, and when I got full custody of my kids, there was no way to save that one, man. But Val, yeah, man, I would definitely go back in time to try to fix that, for sure. Why are the speed brakes up? Oh, I still got them up. That's why they're up. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I think it has to do with, I don't want this to sound gay or anything, but, like, I think it has to do with, like, the closeness of being with one person. You know, and when you are around them all the time and you're hanging out, like that's enough. The hugging and the hanging out with and the, you know, that kind of stuff. But when you're single and you don't have that all the time, you know, the only way you go and get close is by banging. So I think I'm trying to get my point across. I don't know for sure if I'm getting it across the right way, but at least for me, that's what I experienced. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. No homo. You know you know what I mean? Yeah, like anytime I've been in a committed relationship, like I don't feel the need to go out and bang everything, because I have that, like, I'm you know, I'm close with that person. But like I said, nowadays, man, like I don't care who she is nowadays, man. Like as soon as I'm finished, I want nothing to do with them. Like it's immediate. It's as soon as I finish, I'm still inside them. I want to leave, like and I don't want to talk to him again. It's the strangest thing, and I've never been like that ever in my life. It's only been like the last few years, except for the one that I lost, you know, right before, right after I got custody of my kids. Her, that was a different story. All right, almost done. Yep, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, my man. It's rough when you compare every girl you meet to those two. I've done that over the years. I tried talking myself into making, like, trying to make myself believe that this girl is, you know, just as good as the other one, or, you know, or better. But, you know, it's hard to fool yourself. Yeah, it's a rough, man, when you're always trying to. Yep, I hear you. I know exactly where you're coming from. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, still to this day, I'm every girl that I meet, I still compare to the two that I lost. It's crazy. I mean, yep, you can't fool yourself. That's for sure. You might be able to. You can try, but in the end, you can't do it. Yep, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely right. It's crazy how that works, you know. Like for me, it was never like the sex part that made me feel close to the girl. It was all the little nice things that she did, or the little things that she did, like to let me know that she was thinking of me. Girls, it's the other way around, man. Like most of the time, they don't give a shit what you do for them, outside of paying their bills. But like as soon as you bang them, they don't really let you go. Unless she's a 304, unless she's a hoe, that's a different story. That is very true. All right, we are back. We're back where it all began. Back here in Montreal. All right, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to stop, man. I've been at this for 4 hours now. I'm good, I think. The first hour I had to chalk up to, but whatever. Anyways. All right, I'm getting out of here. I think I'll be back tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow night or not. I'll definitely be here on Friday, though, for sure. Definitely on Friday. But I don't know. I might take tomorrow off. Let me see if there's anything new in the marketplace before I leave. Now, let me see if anything's on sale first. Anything from my wish list on sale? Nope, just liveries. And the Thunderbolt, and that one I don't really care about. All right, aircraft, anything new? Nope. Nope. And nope. All right, very good. Well, that's Msfs. That's not a bad looking helicopter here. 2.1 out of 5. I will pass on that. Oh, just what I want, a sound package. Oh man, I can't wait to buy boats. That's exactly what you need in a flight simulator. Boy. Thanks for downloading Microsoft 2024. Buy this boat. So stupid. Who the fuck buys that stuff? Who the hell buys a boat for a flight simulator? Who the hell buys a Corvette? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah, don't worry, man. Thank you for the heads up, but yeah, you got nothing to worry about with that one. It doesn't. Yeah, yeah. I don't usually mess with anything if it's under four stars. I wish we could leave comments under the stuff instead of just a star rating. I wish you could leave comments. Yeah, who needs a Corvette? I mean, what the hell? Or a Juice Goose UT? What? I mean, what the? I mean, unless you can ride them, like around the airport, that's a different story. Like, can you ride this Ninja around the airport? Let's see. Oh, animated exterior, closed course racing. Da, 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 da. It can attain. Yeah, I mean, like, can you actually ride this thing? Yeah, it just shows still pictures. It doesn't look like you can actually... Oh, here we go. Maybe you can ride it. Yeah, everything is a still picture. I don't think you can ride this. So you mean to tell me you want me to spend $8 on something to look at? Man, you lost your goddamn mind. You fucking serious? These people... This must be a teenager. This gotta be a teenager or somebody who was never told no when they were younger. Somebody needs to tell this person no. Like, no. You're not making a bike for a flight simulator. I mean, they look cool, but what the hell are you gonna do with it? 5 gigabytes for this bullshit. No thanks. No, thank you. Got a old ass Hummer and a Juice Goose. Similar to what you find in a game like Forza. Custom mapping. Oh, look at this, man. Comes in 3 motor variants. Includes rear world playground and 12 terrain optimized off-road. Well, that's actually kind of worth it then, actually. It comes with 12 different playgrounds. And you got 12 different 3 motor options and 12. That's not bad. Wow, 140 miles an hour. That is crazy. Oh, wait a minute. 1 playground, 12 locations. Okay, that's not worth it then. It's the same playground, but in 12 different places. So, no thanks. You almost had me fooled, 42, but I'm on to you now, man. I'm on to you now. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. And I'm going to start rambling on if I don't get out of here. So, I'll put it in Discord tomorrow, like afternoon, if I'll be on tomorrow night. At this point, I'm going to say no, but it depends on how I feel tomorrow night. But I'll definitely be back on Friday, one way or the other. I have a couple more flights that I've been asked to do, so I got to put them together. And yeah, man, thanks for hanging out tonight, Grease. It was fun talking to you. I hope I hope you and your friend recuperate today. That way you can jump back into the game tomorrow. I think you know what I mean by your friend. So take care of your friend. Treat him right. And yeah, man, I'll see everybody. Well, you already heard what I said. What the fuck? Subscribe, like, comment, super chat, membership, all that's available. Do it all, do none of it, whatever. I'll be back. I'll see y'all later over Mother Earth very soon. Until then, my friends, I bid you adieu. Adieu. All right, see y'all later. See ya.